You're oozing confidence, MP. That's
Have a great game, boss.
You can take him, I just know it! You're the one in charge! Time to show them how.
Coming right up, the Grizzlies taking on the... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Miami. And this new season just underway, Steve, for young teams looking to level up. How much can statement wins over top teams boost their confidence now?
A lot, Kevin. Big wins breed confidence. And confidence in this league is critical.
In this one, guys, MP and Morant going head-to-head. And neither will know what to expect, as this will be the first time they've ever played against each other.
You think about the raw athleticism that Morant brings to the table, one of the toughest players to contain off the dribble. And once he gets in close, he can finish over anybody.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Nunn in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Outside, Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Heat on offense. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Nunn wide open. And the Heat, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bain passes to Tillman. He dishes it to Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 6 points.
An explosive leaper. Ja has no problems with scoring down low.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Love kicks to Nunn for the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Nunn against Morant. The three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. Fires the three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Morant with it. He's got 6. Bain for 3. And that's collected by Love. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And throughout his career, Steve, as we know, Tyler Hero has never been shy of the big moment. He loves it.
He thrives in games that are tight at the end. His great off-ball movement allows him to find looks, Kevin. Hero isn't afraid of stepping up with the game on the line.
Here's none. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. As you look at Memphis, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, for Miami, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Yep, that one goes.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's none. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Morant. Bang, no good. Adebayo against Clark. Left side, Butler. Back to none. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now, here's Clark. He had 15 points last outing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
This one for 3. And again, the three-point shot from Nunn. Nunn's got 27.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Finishing the play, Ja Morant sneaking in for not only the board, but a bucket.
Puts up a 3. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Heat out front, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And moves checked in for Richardson. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Jaren Jackson, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's Nunn. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat culture.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Thomas Bryant, Caleb Martin out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Nunn. Rose passes to Clark. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The speed of Derrick Rose off pick and rolls is an issue for the defense. Nice job by him coming off and finding his guy.
Here's none. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
Jackson from long range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The tray. Rebound by Rose. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jackson passes to Roddy. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smart against none. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Nunn's got 39.
It's the first time MP's seeing him, and he's been better so far. Still, there's a lot of game left, so MP can't let up.
And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to me. 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Thomas Bryant. Good, another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David, and again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Bucket is good. Morant's got 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Nunn connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Nunn can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Bane with the screen on Adebayo. Here's Morant. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Nunn. Good, another from 3.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. Morant scanning the floor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Miami ahead, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
When I look at Miami, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow. Pretty good.
And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Grizzlies.
Well, teams these days love to shoot the three ball, but for them, this has been a brick fest.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Kennard is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Nunn. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And Morant throws it down.
It's been the Ja Morant show all night. What a competitor.
No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Morant with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
None against Morant. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Tillman passes to Morant. A three-pointer, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
None. Kicks it out to Love. Off target with his three. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morant drives in.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Here's none. Offensive rebound. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good. Adebayo.
And recently, Smitty, we've seen Bam Adebayo step it up on the offensive end.
Greg, is always exciting to see a great player take it to another level. He's obviously even more comfortable than ever attacking the hoop. I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
And it's Morant missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
None. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Hero against Bane. Morant kicks to Kennard. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
By now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A.
What the fuck? I didn't even press the fucking button, bitch.
There's a pattern
I'm going
to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Jaren Jackson.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Adebayo, another one goes. Incredible.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Memphis moving it around. Here's Clark. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's none. And good. There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Clark. And Memphis making a change here. Baines checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Bryant's checked in. Miami's on 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. Back to none. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rose passes to Clark. Back to Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman's checked in, and it's Morant in for Marcus Smart. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Rose kicks to Morant. Fires from deep. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat leading by 21. Here's none. Miami no good on that time either. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. Great for a...
MP, you're up. Close this thing out.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. On the wing, Bane. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami controlling the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Here's none. And the 3 off target. Now, here's Morant for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 42 in the game. Pass to Martin. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Now guarded by Mr. Moves. And a wide open look for Payne. No good on the 3. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. That 3 off the mark. Poke loose. Stolen by Nunn. Shoots the 3. Tillman grabs the miss. And here's Kennard. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,
That's what we
this
do,
is Kevin
baby.
Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time